Hey man, welcome back to Man Time. Today's episode we're going to talk about the first things that I'm putting in my Barndo. I don't want to get too many things in here, but I definitely need the essentials. Let's talk about the first things you need when you move into a new shop or a new Barndo, at least what I picked out. Welcome to Man Time. So one of the first things I need to do in here is put another coat of the 30330 sealant slash protective coating onto the cement, right? So I don't want to get too many things moved in here. I'm going to be working on that actually this weekend, getting that second coat on here, and then the first thing that's going to go up is going to be some pallet racks, most likely. So, but the first things that I got beyond that initially is going to be right here. Bucket and mop. Now I still don't have water to the shop yet, but you know, I can, as one of my subscribers said, pissant it up here in 5-gallon buckets and you know, do what I need to do until I get that hooked up. That's going to be one of the first things though, is to get that hooked up, and then I need to get that utility room up and all the plumbing and stuff. Like that's going to be next on the list after I do the floor and the other deal. But bucket and mop, number one. So I guess we should probably see if we can get this thing set up. It's got, you know, of course, wheels with it. Those are going to be pretty handy to have. I definitely need some bug spray. That's one thing I overlooked. So if your new Barndo's in the woods like mine, bug spray is going to need to be on the top of your list, especially in the fall here. It's like a second spring, and they come out of the woodwork around here. All right, so we've got bucket, setup, mop. Let's see here. So this looks like they didn't really assemble it right. How the heck did they get this thing in here? How did they get this in here? That must be a trick for us Americans to figure out first thing right off the bat. They had some of the fibers kind of okay, it just kind of flips over like that. So this is a Rubbermaid mop. Now is that going to stay like that? No, of course not. That thing is going to be falling off and I'm going to be fighting it the whole time I'm doing this. Yep, sure is. Wait. Well, there's some sort of ratcheting mechanism here. Okay, so for the mop, it's got this ratcheting deal here where you can kind of lock the mop down into place on this mesh. And then that's going to lock it into place there. Okay. And it's nice, this is actually riveted like that. Okay. So that's going to go in there. Good. Okay. So this is all like Rubbermaid stuff. It's just what I got at Lowe's when I went there. This is a Rubbermaid bucket. Probably says it right there. Commercial products. Very nice. And I'm sure these just snap into place. And they are ball bearings. Nice tight fit. Didn't have to worry about those coming out. Okay, so number one on the list, bucket and mop, check. Oh, we'll just sit down for this one, huh? We don't need to be standing up. And that old girl. Looks like little Dixie's going to help me out with this one, aren't you? But you can see here I've got a toolbox. I actually found this. This is a marketplace find. This is an old Mac Tools toolbox. It's like 14 drawer. It's something crazy. 1, 2, 3. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 drawer. I mean, really nice Mac toolbox. Had to drive a couple hours to get that, but that's going to be my new machinist box. That's perfect for storing like micrometers and measuring tools and stuff like that. I'm just going to initially use that up here. Got really good wheels on it, went through it, you know, greased everything up. But next thing I'm going to need, because I'm going to have to go around here and do the like additional sealing around the entire structure here along the bottom. I've already seen, you know, where I've got bugs coming into the building, and spiders especially. No bueno there, right? But since it's been 110 degrees every day in the summer, I didn't want to go too far with it. So, next thing that I got for the new Barndo here is a seat. Swivel seat with the rollers and stuff on it. So, let's see if we can get this thing set up. Should be fairly easy. I mean, yeah. See if, can I bring tools? Yeah, I brought my tool bag up here so we can figure all this out. Looks like I'll need to bolt the seat on there somehow. Yeah, got my little helper. She's just going to be right here next to me, aren't you, little girl? Let's see here. Oh, trash can. Trash can was actually here before the building. Trash can was here like initially when they started the construction. Oh, look at these wheels. Wow. Okay. Very nice. So this company here is called Vevor. And I don't know if you've heard of Vevor yet. I'm sure you're going to, because they started making like all kinds of products. I mean, we're getting Vevor stuff at work. Like, shoot, what did we get? Some sort of fluid transfer deal from Vevor. So they just started making like all kinds of stuff. And this chair was like a lot better looking than some of the other companies out there that I had seen. Has this really nice base on it, very functional. Assembly table, I guess. Okay, here's our cylinder. Not seeing any nuts and bolts yet. Down here. I heard it. Oh, they got a wrench with it. Very nice. I was going to say, how do they expect you to put all this stuff together? Nope, they do have a wrench with it. They got it kind of packed in here. Alright, so they got a little toolkit with the wheels. So that's nice. Alright, let's start from, I guess, the bottom up. It looked like that was kind of the first thing I needed to do, was get the, looks like how that goes. And then this, yeah. And then this goes onto that, okay. Yeah, so that's going to go in there like that. But, is there instructions? Do we need instructions? I guess so. Okay. Yeah, good thing. I would have done that wrong. So it actually goes like this with the tube down. That's where we're going to start. And then we're going to start putting the wheels on there. What do we got? Big washers, little washers. We got a little wrench and lock nuts. We've got our screws. Okay. No extra parts in here, so you need to be careful there. Okay. I don't know why they put hexes on both sides of this. Negative score on that one. They should have only put a hex on one side if you only want it to go in one way, right? You make it error-proof for your customers. There's a hex on the wheels. So on the tops of the wheels there's a hex that fits into the hex, but there's a hex on both sides of the frame here. So it'd be nice if it was just on one side, but there again, they do throw in the tool, so at least you can, you know, get them locked in there. But yeah, not a very robust design there, because yeah, you've got the ability to wallow out that hole there. So let me get these on, and then we'll move on to step number 2. I've got the base set up here. So it was the 4 wheels, again, the tube going down there. And man, I really like this. I put the locks kind of on either side, you know, so you aren't searching for a lock if you need to find one. Let's see here. So then that goes on there. It looks like the next step is to get our seat mounted, and you want to make sure, like, you're always looking for the you know, tab thingy on the right hand side. So we'll put it on as such. It looks like they've got actual nut zerks down here in some sort of base plate. These are machine thread. Yeah, machine threads down in there. So get these going in. This looks like pretty simple assembly stuff. I should really set up an Amazon store, right, and have links to all this stuff. But I mean, the 5 people that watch my videos, you know. If you want to look for a Vevor shop tool on Amazon, you're probably just going to, you know, pause the video, go over onto Amazon and type Vevor shop stool, and then just add it to your cart, rather than pause it, go down to a link and hit a link. I don't know. Maybe it'd be easier to do it that way. You let me know. Would it be helpful for you to have a link in the video description of the stuff that I'm using here, or the stuff that I'm getting for my shop as I go through and outfit and turn this basically redneck's dream shop into a house? You let me know if the links down below would be helpful for you. Yeah, it would have been nice to have Allen head stuff. This is a Phillips. Not ideal. Yeah, so we got that on there, and then I think we just set it down on here, and we're all done. And then I think it says right in the manual there to jump up and down on it to get it seated. Man, this is comfy though. Whoa! How high does this go? Alright, I'm getting used to that. Yeah, this lighting's going to be a little bit tricky, isn't it? So anyways, I got the toolbox over there. One of the first things I brought in here also was a table. These little work tables are awesome. If you're looking for a gift for your husband or significant other, these little fold-up tables, I got this one as a gift, so I don't know how much they are, but I mean, super easy. You pull it out of the box, you flip it up, and it snaps out, and no assembly required. Really nice, really easy. But I got my weed eater. I even grabbed the little Holzforma 200T G111. Looks like those are coming back in stock. Some string trimmer line, because I was out here, you know, using this and doing some maintenance out here. My little screw gun, I noticed there was some missing screws along a couple parts of the tin. I've got to get those in, and then a couple chairs, of course. But man, this rolling chair, this is perfect. And then, of course, the big floor jack. I just did a video on getting that floor jack working again, filling it up with fluid. That thing is exactly what I needed, and I've actually got, I think, 4 or 6 of the floor jack stands. So I'm going to be bringing those into the shop. Other than that, I think that is about it. Table, mop, bucket, roller stool, some chairs, weed eater. Oh, and my Red Max blower. That's on hand here, and a shop broom. Other than that, just a couple like vehicle change things, and I'm gonna get going on some repairs. Why don't you get out there and have me some man time too?